Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22, continuing our French orchards map here. And as you can see, I have some wheat loaded up on the back of this trailer, and I am dropping it off. I decided to switch to the little big bag pallet things here because they... Are you already full? They're easier to load up on the trailer. No, I just got some to unload a second ago. Why are you not unloading all of a sudden? There we go. It's just being difficult. Alright, so you good? You're good. All right, let's go back and do the other ones then. But yeah, so as you can see, we only got about $30,000 left. So I have filled up all of the water. Well, I say filled it up. I filled up quite a bit. I mean, I put 14,000. There's 12 and there's 14. So quite a bit of water in each of those things. Just to make sure we don't run out. I'm trying to figure out how to get this thing to drop off the way I need it to. Okay. You guys both full now? 750. Everybody's 750. Okay, so we're good everywhere. So there we go. So that's done. Chickens are fully stocked up. We got some extra available. Going to park this trailer here for now. I did get rid of the truck for now because we're not going to need it again, hopefully, in theory, for about another 8 or 9 months at least, maybe a little bit more, if all goes well. So we'll see. We might need it in a few months, but even if we need it in like 4 months, 3 months, something like that, we're still going to save a little bit of money by getting rid of it for now and not having to pay the monthly, I think. So we should be okay. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more. I want to have at least 30,000 bucks left. So I'm going to put a little bit more because that we can afford to put more. We'll fill up that other one. Actually, I might just fill it up part way. Which one was it that was empty? Emptier, I should say. The second tomatoes. We put about 4,000, 5,000, something like that in there. That'll be good enough for now, just to kind of keep it evenish with the others. Actually, I think that's probably pretty good right there. That actually might put it a little bit higher, but close enough. All right, there we go. There's that. 30,000 bucks. We got rid of all the leasing equipment, which was the truck and forklift for now. We have all of you, but we're not doing anything with you right now. And we're going to go and pay off as much of the loan as we can, because I want to have as little that we're having to pay per month as possible, and I'm okay with going a little bit negative. It's going to save us a few $100. It's not a lot, but a few $100, you know, a couple times, it's going to add up. So let's fast forward. Speaking of saving a few $100, I tried to fill up the trailer from a water source. I found the flattest water source I could find, and our tractor is not strong enough to pull it out of the water. So I had to reset everything, and spoiler alert, I saved it and then reloaded the save because I was like, my trailer's stuck now. So yeah, so that's not going to work. We're going to have to keep filling up at the place for now until we maybe someday get a stronger trailer, but I'm not worried about it right now. So we're a little bit negative in the hole, but not too bad. And we're starting to get some more stuff coming in. Eggs are hopefully starting to come in soon. We got 3 there. We got 2 on the other one, 2 here. So starting to get some more eggs. There's nothing for us to do over there, although it is February. In March, we technically can plant again, but we're not going to have the money to plant new stuff. It's not time to mow. It's not time to do anything else, really. Not even fertilize yet. So we will... I think we're good. I really don't think there's anything else for us to do. We're going to check the used equipment each time, just in case there's a way for us to finagle something nice, but I doubt that's even remotely a possibility. And then we're going to check the chickens. They all still good. We're going to check the, what am I looking for? The water, obviously. I'm expecting to be good, but I just want to check it anyway. And that's it. That's all we're checking each time. And then we're going to fast forward. If this was February, that would have technically been the highest month to sell produce and things, but we've already sold it all. So we're good for now. Just going to zip through these months pretty quickly. Now, we will have to take out a loan again once it's time to do some more stuff with the fields, but for right now, we're okay. More eggs coming along, looking pretty good. Lettuce and tomatoes are coming along. Also looking pretty good. Okay, how's the chickens? Plenty of food. How are they on age? Reproducing, puberty. So once we get more reproducing, we should have hopefully more eggs, assuming that I'm correct now in my thinking, where I was wrong before. How are we looking over here? Yeah, I mean, it's coming along, so we'll get there. And yeah, really nothing else for us to do. We're not planting any more grapes, so we're going to fast forward again. I'm not even checking the prices right now. I do not expect them to be even remotely worth anything. Eggs are coming along. Again, eggs we want to sell November, December. So that is our target for eggs. All right, we do have stuff over here that we can fertilize. So we'll go ahead and get that rolling. So one thing I didn't check to see how much fertilizer we had left over. Ooh, not very much. We might have to take out a loan just to get some fertilizer in a bit. I mean, we don't use a ton of fertilizer to be fair, but enough that it might be problematic. We'll see. I think we'll be all right. I mean, we do have to do it back-to-back months. I forgot to do this first row. Hoping to avoid having to mow right away. We're going to kind of ignore it for now. Harvest time is, just to remind myself, you think I'd memorize it by now, September, so we got some time till harvest time. Sure wish we could do the double thing that it talks about, but just doesn't seem to exist. Must be a typo. I think we'll have enough fertilizer for this. I mean, it is using quite a bit, but I say quite a bit. It's going to use quite a bit because we have to do so many passes, but it is going slow. I guess that's more of what I meant. What is that thing? Silage compactor. Interesting. It's a harvester for grass and wood chips. Is that what that is? Weird. Just out of curiosity, what are the prices right about now? Eggs, terrible. Oh, drive straight, my friend. Grape juice, not terrible, but not great. Tomatoes actually not bad. Tomatoes actually would be reasonable to sell if we really felt like we needed to. All right, I'm going to get a little bit more of this done. We'll come back when I'm close to the end. All right, we're almost done here. Just a few more back and forths. We might actually have enough fertilizer to do the next round as well. It's going to be pretty close. I think I'm probably going to have to get just a little bit more. We're very close to having enough, but not quite, I don't think. Wonder if we can run the mulcher and the fertilizer at the same time. Kind of an interesting idea. Alternatively, I could just ignore the mulcher. You know, is it worth 2% or whatever it ends up being? Fertilizing for sure is worth it. I mean, that is a mandatory thing. But the mulching, I don't know. All right, there we go. Almost done. A lot of vines. Of course, at some point, we're going to have even more than this. Maybe. This is almost plenty to handle at one time. Definitely don't want many more than this if we ever do go more. This is about the limit. Alrighty. What percent are we at right now? What's another 15% for the other round of fertilization? So we'll be at 90%. Means the mulching actually adds up to more than I thought it did. Maybe mulching for grapes adds up to more, but mulching for like other crops is only like 2.5%. But it seems like mulching for this one might be worth more. Kill all the plants. Alright, let's get you dropped off. Check on the chickens, check on the produce, and then fast forward to another day probably at that point. Chickens and produce. Chickens a little bit low on the grain. Might do another round of dropping some stuff off. Produce looks fine. Nothing was getting too full. I just checked the water. Was not even paying attention to... No, we're way off. Way off anything getting too full. Well, let's drop off some more chicken feed, and then we will fast forward another day. Man, these guys are eating quite a bit of food. I actually thought those 2 pallets would last us a bit longer than this. We are almost out. All right, that is done. Let's fast forward. Another day. Another month. All right, second round of fertilization needs to get done. Nothing there that we care about. Not that we could buy it if we did. Everything here looks okay. Chickens all look good. We got 30 chickens in each one, which we do. Almost 20 reproducing in each one, right? Yeah. 19 in each reproducing right now. Cool. That's going to help us get more eggs, hopefully. We do have a decent amount of eggs starting to build up now, finally. We'll get there. I think once we have the 30 chickens in each one reproducing, we presumably will have quite a few eggs. You guys aren't getting full, are you? Nope. Nope. Nope, and nope. Okay. What about prices? Tomatoes, basically average. Lettuce, a little bit above average, not much. And then eggs. Pretty bad, actually. Below average. Alrighty. Do we mulch? To mulch or not to mulch? We said it was, what, 75% right now? Yeah, basically. 77 in some places, it looks like, but I think that's just little variances. Well, if we do a little bit of... Let's do a little bit of fertilizing. Let's just see what the fertilizing... Just to confirm my theory that it is like 8% from the mulching. Or maybe the fertilizer gives more on grapes. Is it 20% normally? Maybe it's 20%. And I'm just misremembering. Thinking 15. I think I remember by now. I've done so many experiments on this to try and remember exactly what it is, but I just don't remember. I need to go more fertilizer, but I wanted to see if we needed the mulcher before I drove all the way to the store. Plus, I'm going to do the math. I'm going to figure out how much the mulcher adds in yield versus how much it costs, and then see if it's actually worth that investment or not. Let's see here. No, we're at 90% here. Well, then the mulching does nothing. Is it just a cosmetic thing? Maybe so. Well, in that case, we're going to skip the mulching because... yeah. Seems a little silly to do something like that that's just cosmetic. Kill the trees, or kill the plants, I mean. The weeds. Alright, so we'll get some more fertilizer, although we will have to borrow some money to do so, but that's okay. We knew it was going to come up eventually. Borrow money now. Hopefully just that, right? Let's see. Oh no, we need one more. No. Okay. At least this fertilizer will last us several years. Probably about almost 3 years, probably. Just galloping over the hills. Alrighty. Let's get this finished. And be ready for another day. Alright, I'm going to do a little more of this. I'll be back in a bit. Alright, we're almost done here. Just a couple more passes. And we'll be fully fertilized, ready for another year's crops. Definitely zipping through these years pretty quickly. And by the time I make any sort of real good profit off this, I'll probably be too old and I'll be like dead. I'll be like, my kid will have to take over. No, I'm just kidding. Let's you rolling along. I mean, hard mode is hard. To start from scratch, hard mode prices is ridiculously hard, especially on seasons. I mean, you literally have to work 3 times as hard as the easiest mode. But it's like, if I succeed on the easiest mode, well, I feel like I've accomplished anything. I mean, and I'm not dissing anybody who does do that. That's fine. If that's how you enjoy the game, enjoy the game. That's the best part about playing a game, is to try and enjoy it. But for me, like, if I can accomplish something on hard mode, then I'll feel... I don't know, it feels better to me. That's why I play Civilization on Deity. That's why I play XCOM on Iron Man if I can, or at least Legendary, whatever it is. Sometimes I don't do Iron Man because Iron Man's the one where if something goes wrong, then you can't reload the save. And I found quite a few bugs in XCOM, unfortunately, so it's really frustrating when you get to a situation where you're going to fail because of something that's not your control. So I don't usually play Iron Man that much. But I do play at least the, what is it, Legendary or whatever the top mode is there. What else do I play? I played, I did Motorsport Manager. I played it as max realistic settings as possible. Was able to succeed on that one. That felt pretty good. Yeah, I like to play on the hardest difficulty possible. Usually, I mean, it can be a little bit of a grind, too, to try and learn and grow and whatever. But I feel like by the end of it, if I can succeed at the hardest level, then I don't know. Feels like I've accomplished something. Warcraft. Not Warcraft. StarCraft 2. I beat that on brutal. Oh, that was brutal. The name was accurate. That was brutal. But got through it finally. I don't know if I've ever done Warcraft 3 on the hardest mode. I don't think I ever went back and did that one. Alright, so there we go. Fertilized, ready to roll. How's everybody else doing? Chickens, are you okay? Chickens are okay. Water is good enough for now. I mean, it's time to go to another day, but I think we'll go ahead and put a cut in there. When we come back, we're waiting for the harvest time, so we've just got to wait till September. We're already done with everything else that we were going to do. And then really keep an eye on the chickens and the produce. And hopefully getting a good price for these things. We're starting to get quite a few more eggs, so when we sell off these eggs, that'll be worth, you know, a decent chunk of money. But we'll get there. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.